Hi everyone, so this video is going to be about the game Family Tree Logic Puzzles, as you can see from the title. And what it basically is a puzzle game where you are given clues, as you can see here at the bottom. And as you read the clues, you choose the person that it best fits and you put it onto the grid. Now, when we go to the actual game, this is the screen that you see. Now, this game was released about I think 1 or 2 months ago, and I've been playing it off and on in between games. As you can see, I'm on level 328. And yeah, so let's start with what we have on the screen. Okay, so over on the left-hand side, we have where it says ready. This is basically where you join a race and you have to reach a certain level and you win prizes, as you can see. And you have a time limit of 6 hours until the event is over. Next, we have still on the left hand side a welcome pack where you can purchase coins, hints, erasers, 10 hammers, which is to build, which we will get into shortly. And they're giving a discount of $2 or $3, and it is going to be available for 7 more hours. Over on the top right hand side, we have skin, which is basically you can change the frames and the background. I haven't done any of this because I'm not really interested, so it's an option you can customize if you choose. Now at the bottom, we have, as you can see, where it says challenges. I tried the first one, failed the second one, obviously, as you can see. And yeah, it's basically the same puzzles. You're given the clues, you have to solve them, but there is a time limit. So yeah. Next up, we have stories, which are basically unlocked as you progress through the levels. We will get into that after we play a couple of levels. Next over, we have daily challenges, where self-explanatory are daily challenges of the puzzles. And the last tab is the shop, where you can purchase coins and other power-ups that will help you throughout the game, as you can see. All right, so now, as you can see in the middle, it says build. I haven't done any of this because honestly, it doesn't really interest me. I'm really more interested in solving the puzzles. But for the intro of this game, let's see if it has any effect on the gameplay, or if what does it have to do with the gameplay. So let's check it out. Okay, so basically, I guess it has nothing to do with the gameplay, and you just build the town and get some coins, which honestly is not my cup of tea. So let's exit out of here and let's take a look at some levels. Alright, so this one basically is different than the normal levels. You have to match each person with the clue. Honestly, this is pretty basic and simple, which I think they should just eliminate it, but that's just my opinion. Alright, so read through the clues and match each pair of people. And that's basically all you have to do, and the level is completed. Now, as you can see on the yellow button, if you want to get more power-ups, you can watch a video, but I'll just click on next. All right, now let's get into the regular levels. Now, as you can see, we completed the first section of the puzzle. Once that is done, the rest of the puzzle is revealed, which, again, in my opinion, I would prefer if we had the entire puzzle revealed rather than having it in sections. I guess, I don't know, to me it would be more of a challenge if we have everything as one puzzle rather than divided into sections. The daily puzzles are actually one entire puzzle. Once we do a couple of levels, we'll take a look at that so you can see what I'm talking about. And now we have the final section of the puzzle. And there you have it. The entire puzzle has been completed. So as you can see, it's a lengthy puzzle, but it appears short because they're divided into different sections. So as you can see, I placed the person in the wrong side and I lost a heart. So basically what that is when you make a mistake, you lose a heart. If you lose, or if you make three mistakes, you basically lose all the hearts and you have to watch an ad and you will regain three more hearts. Honestly, I think, again, my opinion, it would be better if we had like a star system instead of losing the hearts and having to sit through ads, but it is what it is. See, this is what I was talking about. You have to watch a video to gain three more hearts in order to complete the puzzle. Or as you can see at the bottom, it says let me fail, which I haven't clicked on it, but I'm pretty sure it just starts you from the beginning, which if you're already halfway through the puzzle, you might as well just sit through the ads instead of having to restart all over. As you can see, we have regained all the hearts and we can continue the solving the puzzle. And it is solved. Again, you can choose to change the frame and background. You have to watch an ad or you can just not use it, which is what I choose to do. Now let's move over to the daily challenge. So as you can see on the right hand side, we have a plus and minus sign. We can enlarge or decrease the size of the puzzle. We are given two names and we have to go through the puzzles and solve it. As you can see, this is what I was talking about, where you get an entire puzzle to solve, whereas the regular levels are divided into sections. I honestly prefer it this way, so yeah, let's get to solving. I also forgot to mention over at the right hand corner, you have a light bulb, and that's basically their quote unquote hint system, which just basically gives you the answer. You have to choose a spot that you would like to have revealed, and they just give you the answer. Now next to it is an eraser, which has been a new feature that has been added, so I haven't used it. but I'm assuming if you're unsure of a person you have placed, I guess you can delete it without having, honestly, let's just try and see what happens. Okay, so basically I was wrong. So as you can see, it deleted a clue and pretty much gave you the answer for that specific clue that they erased. So I guess it's part of a hint system as well. And there you have it. The daily challenge for It's a Day has been completed. Now let's take a look at a timed puzzle so you can get a feel of what it is, I guess. So this one is 1 minute and 15 seconds. Let's see if we can solve it. As you can see, we're running out of time. On the right hand side, we can click on that to get 60 extra seconds by watching an ad. Let's go ahead and do that. And there you have it. As you can see, I was gonna run out of time, so that gives you a feel of what it's like. I'm sure other puzzle solvers are quicker and are able to beat the time. Now let's do one of the puzzles from I guess what they call story. We have to watch an ad in order to unlock it. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so as you can see now, I understand why they call it a story because the clues are now part of a story. So let's go ahead and solve it. Okay, one tip that I have is make sure you read through the entire clue before you place a person on the puzzle grid because as you can see, I already placed Charlie, but I didn't finish reading the entire clue. So yeah, don't be like me. All right, so let's just continue and we'll figure it out as we go along. And there you have it. The story has been completed. Okay, so actually this one, I don't know if you remember that I mentioned in the regular levels where we have the three hearts and when we make a mistake, we lose them, that it should be a star system. Well, as you can see here in the stories, they actually use the star system, which I didn't know that, but I don't know. I prefer it that way, but that's just me. So I have all of these stories that I can go through because I've played the levels. So once you complete a certain amount of levels, the stories get offered to you. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the game Family Tree. All in all, I enjoy it. I wish it was the regular levels were more of a challenge. I honestly enjoy the daily challenges more than the regular levels, but again, that's just me. I hope this video was helpful and you give it a try. Okay, so one last thing I want to bring up is I've come across a couple of levels where the clues did not match the names. As you can see, this is one of them. The last clue where it says Kathleen is married to Joseph. If you look in the timeline where the people are, there is no one by the name of Joseph. This section was pretty small, so it really wasn't that difficult to figure it out. But I would imagine if the puzzle was larger and this happened, it would be quite a challenge. And it happened in another level as well. Again, it's the last clue. Hannah is married to Jesse, and as you can see, there is no one by the name of Jesse. So it's just something to keep in mind.